And then all of a sudden I started coaching, and I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. What I dreaded actually was getting up in the morning and going to law school. When I got to UNC, I was introduced to the soccer coach, Dr. Marvin Allen, and I loved playing for him. Everything about playing soccer for me in college was just, sheer joy. When he was considering retirement, he went in and spoke to the athletic director, a gentleman by the name of Bill Kobe, and basically said, Bill, you should hire Anson as my successor. I had no ambitions of coaching soccer at a collegiate level. I'm admitted to law school, and all of a sudden, Marvin Allen and Bill Kobe approached me. And of course, what I'm thinking when I'm in Bill Kobe's office is he's going to ask me who to recommend to replace Marvin Allen when he retires. And then all of a sudden, my jaw drops because Bill Kobe says, Anson, we would like for you to be our men's soccer coach. And I just almost died because all of a sudden, this is a life changer for me. So I'm now coaching the men, I'm coaching the women, and I'm going to law school. It's not working out. So I came home one day and I was really sheepish because I was thinking, this poor woman I'm about to share this with, that I'm going to retire from law school and she's going to think that all of her dreams of living in a palatial mansion are going to go up in smoke, and now she's going to be married to this poverty-stricken soccer bum. And I was trying to think of what I could say to convince her, and she had absolutely no issue with it. She said, Anson, you love this. Yeah, of course, if you want to drop out, I'm behind you 100%. And all of a sudden, that was it. 1976, I went to the convention. It was the NSCA back then. It was in San Francisco, and that was my first convention. And honestly, of all the soccer organizations I've been a part of in my life, I love everything about the NSCAA. We've spun it now into United Soccer Coaches, and everything about this organization is extraordinary.
That number is not unlucky for her. Plays it long via Ham. Lily's open in the box. Ham, right-footed shot, and she scores. It's tied at 1.
We were recruiting some fantastic young women, and this is their legacy, because every successful team we've had has been driven by the great personalities that we recruited. And then, of course, the United Soccer Coaches were an important part of helping me organize and train these teams to get to their potential. And I have a huge debt of gratitude to the leadership back then that educated me, to the clinicians that gave me some insights into the game. And so I was, in effect, born as a part of this soccer revolution in the United States. And the coolest thing for me, of course, was capping that off when I was the U.S. Women's National Coach as a world champion in 1991. And I can remember we're at World Cup qualifying in Haiti, and we have just blown everyone's doors off in World Cup qualifying. And I'm in the press conference following the U.S. qualifying for the first Women's World Cup. And everyone in the room is just shocked at our level. And so they started asking me about, well, where were these players trained? And they're thinking, they came from, Europe or South America or something. And I said, well, we've selected these kids mostly from American colleges, and that didn't convince them of anything. And then, well, were there coaches, foreign coaches? I said, no, most of the coaches they had were collegiate coaches, American coaches. Well, they kept asking all these questions. Nothing convinced them of what they saw. And they said, well, Coach, what's your background? I said, well, I was born in Bombay, India. And at the age of 3, we moved to Calcutta, from there to Nairobi, Kenya. And all of a sudden, everyone in the room started nodding. It was the first time they started writing anything down, because what they basically accepted is, okay, yes. This team plays at this level because their coach was born and raised overseas, and that's where he learned his craft. And then finally, I told everyone in the room the truth. I was so proud of the way my team played. I said, but I learned how to play soccer at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. And I learned how to coach the game from United Soccer Coaches conventions and the U.S. Soccer coaching schools. And then after we won that world championship, I was so proud to go around the country saying I was proud to be an American, proud to be a product of our coaching system, and proud to be a world champion. That's 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. So yeah, when I look at these trophies, and our tradition. Oftentimes when I'm asked questions about it, it's very difficult to answer it in a way that comes across with any kind of positive humility. So the way, I guess, I look at all of these trophies in the room and the legacy of the success of our great players, it's a commitment to hard work. 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. There's not a break until 2003. So I think that was a pretty good run. What do you think? United Soccer Coaches is something, even for the rest of my life, I'm committed to because of the way they treated me as a young coach.